Welcome, everyone. So, welcome to Know Your Author series. This will be a regular series wherein we will bring in authors and we'll discuss about them and their books. So, Women Shine, like for the people who are joining it for the first time, would like to tell about what is Women Shine. So, Women Shine is a global digital magazine for women and lifestyle. It has a beautiful collection of inspiring journeys, travel tales, lovely recipes, beauty and fitness, fashion insights, informative articles, and amazing lineups. We are 9 editions old now, and we are in process of launching our February edition too. So visit the website, which is womenshine.in, and you will find all the editions on the homepage. You can read, you can download the e-magazine, and also don't forget to subscribe for free too. And I will be sharing, like we are on Instagram and other Facebook pages and LinkedIn and Twitter. So towards the end of the session, I'll be sharing all the links. So do join us on all those pages as well. So now at Women Shine, we are celebrating February month as a love month. So what can be better than adding an ingredient to love month by bringing an author who writes about romance? She wears many hats, from being a manager in office to a fierce mother bear to a 5-year-old. Apart from that, she's a professional photographer, a traveler, and a sitcom addict. She was born in Assam, brought up in Kolkata. Right now, she's settled in Chennai with her family. Being an avid reader, she has always been fascinated by books. Her favorite genre is suspense and thriller, though she writes romance. Interesting, isn't it? Initially, she started writing stories on Facebook groups, which eventually resulted in her co-founding a group, which is the Dream Weavers, with two author friends. She has self-published 2 books till now. She's a software engineer by profession and, in her own words, an accidental writer. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Snehlata Agarwal. Welcome,
Hi,
Snehlata.
Hi, Arpana.
Yeah, hi. Welcome to Know Your Author series. And I'm really, you're privileged to be a first author to beginning this series, Know Your Author. So I'm really very happy and, of course, thankful that you took out so much of time. I know you're busy, but Saturday, Sunday is a weekend for you. So to do so many things now, but still you managed to take out some time for us.
Thank
So,
you for
yes.
having me here.
Okay, so I think as I mentioned that you have been an accidental writer. So my first question would be on that thing as well. I really want to know the story behind the accidental author.
Accidental author. I used to write blogs on different platforms, and there are some groups where I used to write articles. But
Okay.
it was when I joined one of the storytelling group, and I read some of good stories from the authors. Somewhere I got the courage to pen down a few stories of mine, and surprisingly, they love my stories, and
Okay.
eventually I got them to publish with. So it was
Mhm.
more of the readers that motivated me that no, it's a very good story. You should go ahead and publish it. So that's why I call myself an accidental author. I never thought that I'll publish 2 books.
So that's so very much interesting. So like I think being an accidental author, still you have published 2 books. That's really amazing. You're not in that race of like being an author actually, but then you have already published 2 books, which is Bestowed and Diya or Bati Hum. So I really love the cover pages of the books too. So can you just tell us the viewers about both the books, like what is the background, the concept, summary, so that people are more pulled towards your books to buy, to read online or buy online.
Okay, Bestowed is a story. Actually, as you already summarized, I am brought up in Calcutta.
Yeah.
So, Bengali culture, I am a Marwadi, but a Bengali culture is very dear and near to me. So, when I
Okay.
started penning it down, so I could think nothing better than including Bengali culture. And
Hmm.
as I went on writing, what do you say? It's a love story. It's a love story where the protagonists are Arya and Rudra, and Arya somehow doesn't remember that she had met Rudra anywhere.
Hmm.
But when her father dies and Rudra comes into her life, she feels a strange connection to him, and eventually the story unfolds, and they have lot of past that she comes to know or remember. That I cannot reveal because it's a
Of
suspense
course.
story.
No, no, it has to be suspense. No, I don't want the
Yeah.
whole story to be revealed here. Yeah.
So, and the story is fully, it's a modernized Bengali household that you'll see, that you see
Hmm.
nowadays, where a few strangers of Rabindranath Tagore. I am an avid fan of Rabindranath Tagore and Sharat Chandra, so you'll see glimpses
Okay.
of their poems and all in there. And eventually, I believe in have a happy ending. So definitely, all my love stories have a happy ending. So if you
Great,
want to
great.
know if she will remember actually loving him or they will drift apart or they'll find some other soulmates, go ahead and read the story.
Yes, so log into Amazon and find your books over there and just buy it online today itself. And what about other book, Diya or Bati Hum?
Okay, Diya and Batiham is a very interesting story actually. When I
Hmm.
started penning it, I thought it will be a short story and it will be a sweet love story kind of a thing. But as I
Hmm.
went on writing it, it turned into a thriller with a lot of elements of army, mystery, suspense, spy connections. And
Okay.
so here you'll have, they have different love stories. They have two different love story entwined inside. So the
Hmm.
protagonist Dhruv and Dani, and there's another couple, Arman and Trisha. So and Dhruv and Dhani falls in love. Eventually, Dhani loses Dhruv to some of the misfortunes, and how she survives and how the story unfolds, how the government comes into picture, how the spy network comes into picture. That is all you have to reveal. But what I'm telling
Okay.
you is, if you start reading it, it is a classic romantic story with a dash of thrill that will actually get you goosebumps. That's what I'm saying. That's all the reviews on Amazon saying that.
And to further add on, I have just shared the links of your books on Amazon. So viewers, please go with after this talk show. You just log into Amazon and buy her books. So now this is, I think, summary, a gist of these two books, right? So
Yes.
now coming to some other things also, like of late we've been seeing that there's been increase of lot of female authors who have come forward. I've been keep seeing on Facebook. There's so many authors have come up. So what do you have to say on this?
Female authors. Actually, I gave it a thought. Uh, Initially, if you see very. I have been always reading more of Indian literature more than outside literature. So,
Hmm.
like Bengali literature and Hindi literature, and you see Mridula Garg, and but you see more of Prem Chand and the male writers or authors taking the front stage. But I think as the society has progressed, right? So even females are not scared to put forward their viewpoint and are not scared of their rejection of their thoughts. They have come up very nicely, and they can portray what they feel and how the protagonist to be. They have got a voice to say their stories. So that
Hmm.
is one
Right.
thing. And another very important thing is with the coming of self-publishing, right? So it
Yeah,
has
that's
become
right.
very easy for especially people like me. See, for me, if you
Hmm.
think that I have to go for a traditional publisher, I am a
Hmm.
full-time software engineer. It's very difficult for me to chase a dream, which actually started
Absolutely.
as a hobby. So
Yeah,
I just, it looks bad, but I just cannot sacrifice everything for a hobby.
of
So
course.
self-publishing became a very good platform for me to reach out to readers. And I think the same goes for the female writers. And even you'll see a lot of male writers coming up
Hmm.
who are publishing their stories.
Hmm.
So self-publishing plays a very big role. You just have a story, you get it edited, you get a cover pick done, you proofread the story and put it on Kindle. You don't even have to think about paperbacks. And
Okay, okay.
since I am on your show, I like to say, though I love paperbacks, but if you see, Kindle sales more, and
Hmm.
there is very less what you say investment in it. You have to get a
Okay.
great editor, and you have to get a great proofreader, and you are done.
Okay, that's simple.
That's simple. You
Okay,
just can
okay.
upload your manuscript, but definitely a
Uh-huh.
story should be well edited and well proofread if you want good. If you don't want the reader to leave it in between.
And who approves the books on Kindle? Like, is there somebody or some parties there who is approving all the writers, or otherwise anybody can just c- create a book and just publish on Kindle in that case?
Yes, they can. It takes 72 hours to publish a book.
Anyone can do that.
Anybody can do that. If you have an Amazon account, you can just go ahead and do it.
Okay,
But
that's really
there are some
interesting.
things. There are some
Yeah.
things like cover pick. So if somebody you take a cover pick which is not royalty free, in that case, Kindle. If somebody complains, Kindle might put down your books. But otherwise, it's that simple.
All right. So that's a new, I think, dimension to this new thing. I think it's just very interesting, and of course for the people who are viewing it or maybe view it later on, it's really good, interesting. I think one should really, if you are very fond of writing, if you're fond of writing blogs, or you already want to publish a book, I think this is the best option, best way, best method wherein you can get your book published. Also, I think it's really good.
Definitely.
Yeah. So now coming to yourself, right, as an individual, you are a working professional, you are a mother, you're an author, and you're wearing so many multiple hats, no? So how do you really juggle all these hats, and how do you create a balance with all these roles?
I have a very supporting family. I'll especially like to mention my mother-in-law. She is kind of a very wonderful woman, the superwoman. She takes care. She is like, Sneha, you do your work. You take care of your profession. She is the one who becomes very happy seeing my books out there. So yeah,
Lovely,
because of
lovely.
her, I'll do it. And I'm a 9 to 9 working professional. So if you ask about writing stories, so initially I used to do at night after 12 o'clock when everybody is off to sleep.
Okay.
Plus, but with the lockdown, I'm finding it a little difficult. And
Hmm.
my daughter, I like to mention her, she is a very good storyteller too. And
Okay. So it's
so
in the
I
genes
start.
now.
I don't know. I don't know. But I started one now with a page for her because she loves to tell stories in her own way, and
Okay.
she picks up things very easily. So
Hmm.
that's one of the means I'm blessed. It's very easy to get her do the assignments and everything.
So how old
And
is she?
my she is 5 years old.
Oh my God! At this 5 years of age, she's, my God. Then this is 100%. It is in genes, and it's really showing off in that case. That's
Yeah.
wonderful,
And my
wonderful.
husband, he doesn't read stories, but he is there.
Okay.
He is there. He is there for everything. He is there for helping me in marketing. He is a finance guy. He is
Okay.
helping me in marketing, maintaining and signed copies, unsigned copies, everything he takes care of. But he'll be like, okay, I know the name of your story, but please don't ask me to read them.
All right. So that's really interesting. And of course, Touchwood, I'm really thankful that your mom-in-law is really helping you out. That's really wonderful. So I think this is all like if you have a supporting family, you are able to really
Definitely.
pursue your dreams and pursue your passion as well. That's really wonderful. Okay, now so like you've been published 2 books. So how long have you like it really took you? It takes you to write one book. Some
See,
months, few years, like what it is.
2018, I think I started writing bestowed on a storytelling group. So
Okay.
after writing it, when I got this idea from the group only, I got the idea that we can publish in Kindle. Like you also didn't know, or the viewers don't know.
Yeah,
From there,
yeah.
I came to know. So I have 2 other friends, Vinita Taneja, she is a wonderful writer, and Smita, she is my editor. So what
Okay.
happens? I accidentally met Smita on the group, and she is like, she is an English teacher. She's like, Sneha, can I edit your books? I was like, you're God sent. So she started editing my book.
Okay.
So then eventually she started editing Vinita's book and my book, and we all got together. And I'm good at software; they are good at editing. So we
Hmm.
made a good team, and we published 3 books of Vinita's, 2 books of mine, and we also took up some other third-party client orders, and we published their books. So eventually, I started in 2018. In 2019, I published Best Out after Vinita and Smita had edited them profoundly.
Okay. Okay.
So Diya and Bhati I started in 2019 and I completed, no, 2018 only. And I
Hmm.
completed, and 2020 I published in March just before the coronavirus. So
Okay.
it takes around a year to actually write a story, because we give chapter by chapter in the Facebook group, the Dream Reverse group, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it has a readership of around 2.4K readers.
Mm-hmm.
So we give chapter by chapter, and then at the end, when everybody has read it, we pull down and we edit the content, re-edit the content, and beautify the story and put out to the other readers.
Oh,
And
that's
I like to thank my readers here from the Dream Weavers. Because of them, we have, means they even purchase the book, they read the book, they review them. That is the
hmm.
organic review, not a paid review.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
even means they even suggest the books to their other friends. So all heads off to them.
That's lovely, lovely. So you need to have a great team also to really build up your passion also in that case.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what authors or books have influenced you?
I have grown up reading Premchandra, Sarachandra, and Ravindranath Tagore, because being in Bengal, my father is an avid reader, and Satyajit Ray. And
Okay.
after in school, we started with Enid Blyton, Nancy Drew, Shetty Sheldon.
Yeah.
And because my father was from a Bengali medium, so I got influence from there. And we got from the English medium, so we started doing this. So I'd say Sarachandra Chatterjee influences me a lot. I love the protagonist, female protagonist in his stories. They are strong-willed. They can go forward. In that age, also you can see that willingness and that stubbornness to do something in their characters. So that will always be there with me. And even if you read Bestowed and Diyabati, you'll see that in my female protagonist. So
Okay. So
yes,
we can see a reflection of Sharat Chand books in your books as well in that case.
Bestowed definitely. Bestowed
Okay.
definitely. There is mention of Parinita also, and not the movie Parinita, the actual story Parinita.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So, like any new book which is coming, which we can see this year or maybe next year?
Recently, I penned down Love Unsolicited in my group.
Hmm.
So right now, we both Vinita and I are busy. So we have to edit it and just put it. The story is ready. It's just the editing
Okay.
part that is required to be done.
So that means in this mid of 2021, I think we'll get to see this book in that case.
Hope so, but we'll see.
Okay, so that's wonderful. Like every year, you are coming up with a different book,
Yeah,
which is really
definitely. And
amazing. Yeah, that's really good. And in spite of you being occupied from Monday to Friday in the office, plus Saturday, Sunday, so much of homework and all. But I think this is something amazing that you're doing so much, like one book, 1 year. It's really good. So, and then of course, for the viewers, that both the books are well received by the readers, and they are still in the top 100 list for romantic suspense on Amazon.
yes,
Correct?
yes.
Okay,
Still now,
okay.
Miss, that I am very thankful to my readers. Still now, Miss, it was released in 2018 and 2019, and still now it is 2020. Still, it's
That's
in top
lovely.
100.
That's lovely. You know, when I just tell you a bit secret about it, like how I reached out to you. You know, when I wanted to do something concerning love, romance, everything in February month. As January, I was searching for romantic authors and all. I reached out so many people. I think it was God sent that you immediately replied to my message, and that's how you're here. I really wanted to start one author of who's already a romantic author to writer to come on this show, and this was the first series, no, know your author series. I wanted to
Okay.
start. Yeah, yeah. This is the first episode of this, so we'll be having more authors down the year. So I think that was really wonderful that you really agreed to it.
I'll say thank you for having me on the show. It really feels good to talk about your books.
Yeah. So like coming to this Valentine, it's tomorrow. Sunday is
Yes.
Valentine's Day. So like I just took one poem I Googled this in the morning. So I would like
Okay.
this to just recite in front of everybody. Okay, now here it goes. In this time of the year, I look back at how we started. It was a bit of a rough road, but our love never halted. The sorrow and all bad things, in our part, it is all counted. To the foundation of our love, now we cannot be divided. In the day of the hearts, feel my every inch of love enters your every system, and we'll soar up like a dove. Neither slingshot nor the wind can't take us from above. All the struggles in our way, we'll take down with a glove. So yes, this was it. I have not written this. I googled it in the morning. So I thought it's really wonderful to share it the eve of Valentine's Day. So that's how I got it here. And thank you everyone for being a part of this show, Know Your Author series. We'll come again, hopefully in the month of March, where more authors from different genres altogether. And thank you, Snehlata, again for taking out time for us. And have a great evening to you and everybody out here. And happy Valentine's Day. Have a great love day tomorrow. All the best. Thank you and bye.
Thank you, Aparna. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, and let's celebrate love.
Yes, we should. Okay, thank you so much. And at the end, as promised, I'm sharing a few links of my pages so that people who have not liked it, or if you have missed on any of the page, like on LinkedIn or Twitter, you can follow it. So these here it goes. So if you have not subscribed us, please subscribe. It's a free subscription. Follow us on Instagram. Show us your love. Subscribe it. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and Facebook pages and groups as well. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Snehlata, again. Thank you.
Thanks, Aparna. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.